always a pleasure to talk to you. And this movie is very thrilling to watch.
Hold on one second. Start again. Okay. The equipment is falling apart.
Oh, the equipment is. Okay. Well, you know, we can use that basically because, you know, when you're trying to do a thrilling chase, but you have to, you know, stop and start because of the demands of what it means to film a movie like that. Is it as thrilling, or you just, you know, it's a little bit?
Of course not. No, the shooting these race sequences it's thrilling because you know what you're working toward, and hopefully you know what all the pieces you are gathering will cut into. But that it requires patience, and I don't always have patience. But it can take you hours just to get one shot, to safely set up a sequence of events with the cars, to rig the cars with the cameras in the right place. You know, even the rigs. We had special rigs so that the actors could be riding at 150 miles an hour in the car. Yeah. And of course there would be someone else driving the car while they were doing that at that speed, while moving through other cars. So there's a lot of technology, at least on the action side. But my other goal with the movie, because I come from just making dramatic films, was to deliver the thrills of great action, but also an adult film, a dramatic a film of integrity, not aimed at 13-year-olds, you know? So that, because it's gotten to where our movies, almost all of them, are aimed at young people, but also, especially the action films, there's almost no thrilling films made for adults. And when I was growing up, and before I was born in the 50s and 60s, many of the greatest action films were of adult theme. Kubrick directed Spartacus. You know, David Lean made Lawrence of Arabia. These were dazzling films, epic films, but with adult themes. They weren't made about characters in tights or with superpowers. They were made about super characters that lived and walked on our earth in reality. And in this case, in its own modest way, I was trying to make and see, can we make a grown-up action film and survive in the marketplace? Will adults even leave their home theater and come out to the movies to see it on the big screen?
Yes, I think they will, and I'm glad you mentioned this, because it is a movie that engages you in that way. Mostly
it's
because
big and looks good on a big screen.
Yeah, and because, you know, great actors can infuse the kind of passion and risk that those men were taking. So
well, it's my feeling that the action gets so much more exciting when you give a damn about the characters. That so often the action films we see, you don't really care about the characters. You hardly know them. You don't even know who they are. So it's just the director has to keep increasing the sensory overload, more, faster, louder, because you are. There is no personal investment from the heart. So in a way, people think of this as an action movie, but it also, really, most of our action is in the last hour. It's pretty much a drama for the first 90 minutes up to that point. And that's a good thing, meaning I think it makes the action all the more rewarding because you know the characters and you love the characters by the time they're plunged into the heat of battle.